Part of the problem with the take culture that we live in right now is these podcasters, these content creators, they are so damn narcissistic. They refuse to admit when they were just straight up wrong on a take. I don't want to be like that. I refuse to be like that. If you guys have been following me for any period of time, you know I admit all the time that I'm wrong about shit. And it's time to admit something else that I was wrong on. I was wrong on the James Harden trade. When that trade happened, I didn't like it. Part of it is I'm a big Darius Garland fan. I think he's underrated. I think he gets a bad rap. He just hasn't been healthy the last couple of years, and that's kind of skewed how people think about him. But also, I just didn't see the fit with James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, two score-first guards, two of the best scorers that we've had in the last 10 to 15 years, two of the best scorers of their generation for sure. I just didn't see the fit. I didn't think that there were going to be enough touches to go around so that both of them could eat. Watching these first two games of this Raptors series, I was wrong, guys. This combination is deadly. I don't know how you're supposed to stop this combination. I've been watching basketball since 1997. There's got to be a top 5 most explosive backcourt that I've ever seen. I mean, you look at the skill set of these guys with the ball in their hands when they're looking to score. They can get it from any direction. They can get you going downhill. They can get you going on step backs from 3, from mid-range. They both got the float game. That windmill gather that Donovan Mitchell has is one of the best signature moves in the NBA. And then the passing chops, man. I mean, Donovan Mitchell, He's not the greatest passer in the world, but his passing chops are underrated. Did you guys see that play at the end of the first half last night where he drove the lane, he did that windmill gather, and as he went up for what the defense thought was going to be a floater, he did a no-look dump off to Evan Mobley for an easy dunk. Underrated passing, man. That's what Donovan Mitchell brings to the game. And then James Harden is simply one of the smartest passers that we have in the NBA today. You know, he racked up all those scoring stats in Houston, and that's kind of how we think of him, is just a score-first bucket. But I mean, all the seasons recently, he's been up, 8, 9, even 10 assists a game. He's just a smart passer, an elite passer. And you're seeing Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. They are killing the Toronto Raptors on the pick and roll. There's nothing the Raptors can do. If they shade over to try to stop them from getting downhill, they simply dump it off to the rim runners in Mobley or Jared Allen. If they try to cover the rim runners, then you're dealing with either a pull-up floater, a step back 3. Like the on-ball juice that these two have, it doesn't give the defense a break, because you might be starting to figure out Donovan Mitchell's rhythm a little bit, but then James Harden gets going and he brings a totally different rhythm to the table. The way that he makes plays, it's a little less explosive than the way Donovan Mitchell makes plays. Donovan Mitchell uses his athleticism a little bit more. James Harden uses his craftiness a little bit more. So Cavaliers, man, this was a fantastic trade for them, and I don't know what the adjustment is for the Toronto Raptors. We saw a couple possessions yesterday where CMB, he was guarding Harden, and you would think he's going to be too big, probably not quick enough, but I thought he handled himself pretty well. And then the Raptors, they went away from it, and that's one of the problems they're running into is, CMB and Scotty Barnes, they are their best defenders by a mile. But if they have them guard Donovan Mitchell or James Harden, suddenly Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, those guys are unaccounted for. So this Cavs team, man, they are so talented. They're playing pretty elite right now. That game yesterday, I didn't think it was ever in question. The Cavs controlled it. The Raptors would make these comebacks when the Cavs would kind of slip mentally a little bit, and then the Cavs would just make a couple plays, get the lead back to 10. They were in cruise control pretty much the whole second half. So this series, man, it's going to be interesting to see the adjustments that Toronto makes, but it really just highlights how talented Cleveland is, and why if Cleveland makes a run to the finals, I'm not going to be surprised. Now, if they get through this series, obviously the next series going to be a little bit more challenging. That Boston matchup is going to be a challenging one. I could see the New York one being a challenging one too if they meet down the road, because New York is a talented team as well. The Pistons, the Magic, that's a toss-up to me. But this Cavs team, man, if they make a finals run, do not be surprised. And it is going to be on the backs of this backcourt. Like I said, top 5 most explosive backcourt I've ever seen. So even though I doubted the trade in the beginning, I'm happy to be proven wrong, because I'm a huge Donovan Mitchell fan. And it's nice to see a guy who has consistently been a playoff riser throughout his career finally get some of the respect that he deserves.